My good friend Mateo Hodlik asked me, hey Jose, have you done a video on historical correlation? I don't find it on your PDF, and I have not. So this is my first attempt, and also I have received some requests for doing this. So here we go. On the log activity tab, and also there is the same entry on the network activity tab, so you can replay both logs and flows. When you click here on their historical correlation, you have the opportunity here to add one entry, which I already did. Notice that you can do it on logs or on flows, and I already did that. So let me show you what I did. And why would you do historical correlation? Well, multiple reasons. This could be a way of testing that a particular rule works. If you find that log run is too geeky for you, you prefer to do it this way, you certainly can. There might be some events that comes after hours and you want to rerun them against your system, so they will be correlated with other events. So those, I would say, that they are the main reasons for doing historical correlation. So let's edit this entry, and we'll see that the first thing we need is a save search. That is what this revolves around. And notice that you have the possibility of using a specific rule or test it with all the rules that you have on your system. And I gave it a name to this entry. I call it Windows box because these are about logs I'm replaying for a Windows log. And this is the name of the save search. More on that in a second. So when you click here on next, I'm going to specify the time frame where I want this to be play along. So it's going to be all this morning. I put it from 10 a.m. to noon. When I click next, the final entry, I need to, because I'm going to be running this manually instead of scheduling it, when I click here, this checkbox, and I click save, that is actually going to run. Let me pause the video. I'm going to be refreshing after a while, and this thing should be showing running after refreshing. Let's see if that's the case. Yep. So I'm going to pause the video until this finish running. Yeah, and I refresh the screen and it says that it finished running. Well, one thing that I was actually expecting is I was expecting to see those logs coming back in here. That's not the case. You are not going to see those logs in here. But if they were meant to or met the criteria of the test conditions of the rules, and that rule contributes to an offense should fire. So let me actually go into the offenses tab and refresh that here. I still owe you an explanation on the save search. Let me actually pause the video. Oh no, here it is. I didn't have to pause it. It was just a little slow. So notice that this has this on the flag action has that clock in there, meaning that is a historical correlation type. And when we open that, we even see this entry on the historical correlation catalog. So that's again one event that was part of that was in the very many that I have on the save search that trigger that offense. Let's actually go into the save search because there are some details that you may need to know about. So the search that I did, I call it for historical correlation, as we saw on that entry. And one thing that is peculiar about this search, let me actually go here on the saves, is that it needs to be, it cannot be from a time frame, right? You don't use this entry here. Make it just last X number of hours, right? Where you know that that event is going to actually come. And I played it this morning, so I knew it was actually going to come. Okay. And that is all I can think about historical correlation. I hope that this help you. If you need to do this again for testing rules, if you don't like log run, and I've done several videos on how to use log run, or again, if you have something that has been collected patch and you want to make them run along all the other things that happen on the enterprise on that time, then historical correlation may serve you for that.